All right. Nigeria, Rwanda just ended, and in favor of Nigeria, playing at home at the Godzilla Public Stadium in Akwa Ibom. Okay, do you see this team scaling through to find their way into the next World Cup finals? So I think we have to start with King Gary. What's your view?
Personally, I would rather we don't qualify so that we'll go back to the drawing board and start afresh because I don't see this team doing anything meaningful. Because I don't understand how a team like Nigeria will be losing to certain African countries. No disrespect to those countries, so I understand that this is football, but as giant of Africa that we claim to be, we should be playing better. We shouldn't have any excuses. We shouldn't be winning Rwanda 1-0. We should score like 5 goals, 6 goals, or more. You know, it's quite sad that I don't understand. I don't know whether it's complacency that it's affecting us, that we feel that these countries are small, that we will just go in and then flog them like 10-0 or something. But the way Nigeria is, come on, we have better squad. We have players that are playing abroad, and we have always um, stick to the fact that we want players that are playing abroad to come and play our games. We have pushed aside those home-based team, home-based players. Sorry, that it is strictly those international players, and I feel these guys can play without a coach. So these are matches that we should be winning easy. So personally, for me, I feel Nigeria should not qualify for this World Cup so that we can go back to the drawing board and start afresh. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. What's your own view? Do you agree with him?
To be sincere, I am not happy with the performance. I'm not encouraged at all because, just like he said, we've always claimed to be giants of Africa. But whatever we do when it comes to football is nothing to write home about. When you check the log, you see South Africa is topping Nigeria with 6 points. Now, every Nigerians have started working up and down with calculator. We need this team to lose. We need this team to win. For how long are we going to do that? It's not making sense to me. Okay, we know what is at stake. Before this game commences, we know what is at stake. Now we are playing a certain Rwanda right in our own pitch, which we know that if at all something is going to happen to South Africans' point, if they will have deduction, we need to score more goals. Now, even the 1 goal we scored, we struggle to score it. It's not making sense anymore. And we do this almost all the time. Imagine you playing your first set of qualifiers, playing 3 straight draws. It doesn't make sense. That we should always put this kind of differences. Like, you are coming to Nigeria, you know what it means. You are scared. Not that a team will start playing like one low budget team. This is Nigeria, for God's sake. I'm really angry. It's not making sense at all. Rwanda.
Okay. Like Raji said, South Africa sitting comfortably on the top spot on the table with Benin Republic second. Okay, now I think there's this issue that actually came up after the last break, international break, whereby South Africa actually fielded a player who was not eligible to play in that particular game.
Against Lesotho.
Do you think after Nigeria actually filed some stuff that the CAF should or FIFA should look into that issue? Do you see FIFA looking into that and the point being deducted?
Like I said before, DJ, personally, FIFA should not even do anything about it. Let's not qualify. It's as simple as that.
You're hell bent on not
Yes.
seeing them playing the next one.
Because we cannot be playing this type of football and expect that, okay, when we go to the World Cup, what will we do? Nothing. At the end of the day, we will just be blocking space for people that would personally that will rather that will play better than us. Because I don't understand why Nigeria should no come on.
Well, we have the qualities that can actually perform better.
But what is the guarantee that we'll perform better? Zero. There are no guarantees with this team. We've changed players. In fact, I believe the last like 3, 4, 5 games, we've used different squads, and still no results. It's still the same thing. Personally, sir, I think at some point I stopped watching Nigerian games because it's the same thing every
You,
time.
you said you stopped watching Nigeria. What actually prompted you to come out to watch the game today?
Well, first of all, to support my person, and with the hope that yes, we might do something better today. But at the end of the day, they still disappointed me as usual, which is what has been happening. So let's not just qualify. That's where I stand. I believe if we can go back to the drawing board, maybe go back to the basics, play simple football, maybe then we will start having the results that come on now, it's Nigeria now. What are we talking
A
about?
whole giant of Africa.
Yes. How can Nigeria be drawing Rwanda or scoring Rwanda just one goal?
We are not doing well.
Come on, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So the thing is, let's talk about technicalities. The South Africans, they are far better than us. When you compare our players one after the other, you will see that we have more players playing abroad. South Africa, some of their players plays in their league. Talking about Mamelodi Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, they are playing super sport. They are playing in their own league. Most of our players, they play abroad, apart from Mwabade and some other players that are on the substitute that didn't come in. So now, this is the same South Africa. We are hoping. In fact, I can bet that we are deceiving ourselves. We are hoping that we will go to South Africa and then get maximum point. The same South Africa that came to our home and they got a draw. If I'm right, they got a draw. So now, what is the assurance that when we get there, we will get maximum point? When you check the log, already they're having +8 goals. You know what that means? This kind of game against Rwanda would have been a kind of consolation for us if we had won this game by 4 goals. It means, okay, then we are now hoping FIFA will do this for us, and one other team will do this, then we can still qualify. See, just like he has rightly said, I think the best thing is for us, we Nigerians, we shouldn't feel disappointed. We should just take our mind off the World Cup. Any other team we want to go and support, sportsmanship, we want to enjoy the game of football, let's just go to the World Cup, enjoy it. After all, it's not the first time. We did it before. When all of these players, when they play football, there is something I notice. See, if you are playing for a club in Europe, it's a different thing playing in African football. This is African football. We need strength. You see, all these, let me use this, one of my friends, all this Jeko attitude. They play like the opponents are their girlfriend or their wife that will allow them do whatever they want to. It doesn't work. We need this physical strength. Yes, we are putting on the.
It doesn't mean anything to our players.
It doesn't.
Come on, they are no, just like you rightly said. I think if we are proud as Nigerians to wear this badge, or as, let me say, as players, we are proud, regardless of any other thing. We should make Nigerians proud. We should play well for Nigerians. Nigerians will support the team. We Nigerians love good football. We love to watch football. So why should we be put through all this? I don't, because I'm still thinking to myself, how is our team playing poorly? I don't really get it. Is it the coach? Is it NFF? Or is it more than that? Or there is something beyond, there is something that is happening at the background that we don't know?
And these are the set of teams that whenever we played them previously, years back, if we didn't score them at all, that's 5-0. But now we are now struggling to play them. Yes, I understand football has changed. All countries are updating their team. They are doing the right thing. But what exactly is wrong with our own? That there is no qualifier we play that we won't complain. As a Nigerian now, we are already. Some of us are feeling bad. Immediately, Osimhen was substituted. Why? Because we know he can do it for us anytime. So what happened when someone like Osimhen is not there? Just thank God Toru Aokodaye came in. He did his best. He got us the goal. Ademola Lookman, they all put in their best and did it. And another thing is, I wouldn't know. Maybe we might need to stop inviting some set of players. But personally, I'm tired of seeing some faces. We've been doing this repetition. Then you want to look outside. Okay, do we have other players that can come in and then deputize, do it right? See, the truth is, we have a long way to go. When it comes to football, we have a long way to go. Look at countries like Morocco. Their football is more like European standard. Look at countries, you get what I'm saying. But we are called giants of Africa, and there is nothing giant about what.
Let's go back to Morocco. As it stands right now, they are the first African country to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. How do you rate them? Now,
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. If you watch the Chan Nations Cup, you will see what it means. Even the ones that played in their home base, the ones that played abroad, they are always on the top side. They are always putting in their best. See, it's a different thing when you know you are playing for your badge. It's a different thing you know you are playing for your country. You want to put in your best, you want to put anything. You can be rest assured that whenever something happens to you, you'll be taken care of. You get proper care. But most of our boys, they are big boys already. See, I'm not blaming them. They are big boys already because they are the one we keep putting our hope on. We keep bringing them in to come and represent us. See, you don't expect a big boy to die on the pitch. Do you get? So I think if we can have a kind of player rotation, bring in some new legs. See, I cannot tell the coach these are the players you should bring in because it's his job. He has been going out scouting them from one place to another. He goes abroad, he goes everywhere to scout them. So let these players that are hungry, these players that are yet to make it, let them come and play. We cannot continue using the likes of what's his name, Wilfred Ndidi, Frank Oyeka. I'm not surprised. Ademola Lookman has not played any league football this year because he has this transfer saga between Atlanta. This season, yes, this season rather. He has this transfer saga with Atalanta. He wants to go to Inter Milan, this and that. Another player again, what is him? Frank Oyeka. I've not watched him play because after his loan last year, he came back to Brentford. He hasn't played. And we have some players like that even at their club, they are not the best, they are not the top notch. But these are the people we have put our hope on, and then each time we need them, we want to call them, we'll call them to come and play for us. So we need to do more, and I believe we can do more. We can do more because if we didn't go to this World Cup, just like he has rightly said, then let's start the preparation now against the next one. But you and I know that we will still not start the preparation.
King Gary, finally, Victor Osimhen pick up an injury in the early minutes, or maybe mid of the first half. Are you worried?
I'm not worried because we have capable hands to cover for Victor Osimhen. We have, how would I even put this? We have players that can give us 2, 3, 4, 5 goals. Even without Victor Osimhen in the team. But I want to buttress something he said. If you go to every nook and cranny in Nigeria now, there are people playing football. We can go back to the grassroots and find players. It must not necessarily be. There are good players everywhere. So why are we struggling to get players that will come and deliver for Nigeria? Pay or no pay, your country first, and every other thing after. You know, they don't even need to make noise to NFF or everything. We'll make the noise for them, but deliver for us. That's all we want.
The era we are now is era that when you do well, you will be rewarded massively.
Okay, you mean like the president actually rewarded the Super Falcons and the Tigers?
He has started it, and I'm very sure he will not stop. All you need to do is, when it is your turn to represent the country, put in your best, do the right thing. The president will reward you. That I'm very sure of.
There's no big issue to it. So, well, I don't know who will be listening, but let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to the drawing board and do the right thing.
Okay, finally, in a few words, do you expect or are you willing to see this team play in the next World Cup?
No.
No.